Did you know that 1 inch every 100 people meets the clinical criteria for psychopathy according to Dr. Robert Hare? That means you've likely worked with one, lived next to one, or even dated one without realizing it. Psychopaths rarely look like movie villains. Instead, they hide behind charm and subtle tactics. The danger isn't just who they are, it's what you miss. Today, let's uncover 5 hidden signs you're dealing with a psychopath before it's too late. Psychopaths don't seek love or friendship, they seek control. Research in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology shows they exploit predictable human reactions, trust, hope, and guilt. And the scariest part? They often appear normal, even likable, until it's too late. Recognizing the signs early is your shield. In this video, I'll show you 5 red flags, what they look like, why they matter, and how to protect yourself. Let's begin with the sweetest, yet most dangerous disguise. The first hidden sign is over-the-top affection, better known as love bombing. At first, it feels magical. A new friend or partner showers you with compliments, gifts, and constant attention. Neuroscience studies show this spikes dopamine, leaving you addicted to their praise. But it isn't love, it's conditioning. By moving too fast, they pull you into emotional quicksand before you see their true face. If it feels too good to be true in the first week, it probably isn't. Imagine meeting someone who calls you their soulmate after 3 dates. They flood your phone with dozens of messages before you've had breakfast. They plan vacations and talk about marriage before you even define the relationship. It sounds flattering, but it's a giant red flag. Why? Because genuine connection builds over time. Psychopaths know that if they hook your heart fast enough, you won't notice the trap closing around you until escape feels impossible. The best defense is patience. Healthy relationships value consistency, not intensity. If someone rushes you into commitments, pause and set boundaries. A partner who truly cares will respect your pace. Remember, it's not rejection to say, slow down. It's protection. If their affection collapses when you set limits, you didn't lose love, you dodged manipulation. And once the sweet face fades, many psychopaths reveal the second sign. The second hidden sign is gaslighting, manipulating you into doubting your own memory or sanity. The DSM-5 identifies this as common in toxic, antisocial relationships. A psychopath will say things like, that never happened, or you're too sensitive. Over time, repeated denial chips away at your confidence. You begin questioning not just what they said, but whether you can trust yourself. Once you doubt your own mind, they don't need control, they've made you surrender it willingly. Picture this, you confront your partner for a cruel comment. They smile and say, you imagined it. You find proof of a lie, but they insist you read it wrong. At first, you defend yourself. But after months of hearing the same denials, you hesitate. Maybe you did overreact, maybe you did misunderstand. That hesitation is the goal. Gaslighting isn't about facts, it's about breaking your trust in your own reality. Anchor yourself with evidence. Keep a journal, save texts, write down conversations. Documentation becomes your compass when someone tries to rewrite history. Confide in a trusted friend. Outside perspective keeps you grounded. Remember, disagreement isn't proof you're wrong. When patterns of denial appear, it's not forgetfulness, it's manipulation. Once you refuse to surrender your reality, gaslighting loses its grip. That's when many psychopaths move to the third hidden sign. The third sign is constant comparisons, known as triangulation. According to the Oxford Handbook of Personality Disorders, manipulators use third parties to stir jealousy and insecurity. They'll drop comments like, my ex never complained, or everyone agrees with me. The message is clear, you're not enough. It keeps you competing for their approval, desperate to win a race that doesn't exist. In reality, it isn't about the other person at all, it's about control. Imagine your boss constantly comparing your work to a coworker's, or your partner mentioning how much better their ex was at listening. You start doubting your worth, striving to meet impossible standards. But here's the truth. Triangulation isn't about improvement. It's about destabilization. They want you insecure, so you cling tighter. The more you chase their approval, the more power they hold. Recognizing this game is the first step to breaking free. The key is to step out of the competition. Say calmly, I'm not in a contest. Healthy partners and leaders don't pit people against each other. The moment you refuse to play, you starve the tactic of its power. Triangulation only works if you accept the race. And when it fails, psychopaths often switch to another hidden sign, dangling a future that will never arrive. The fourth sign is future faking, promising a glittering tomorrow they never deliver. Research from the University of British Columbia shows empty promises foster emotional dependence. A partner swears they'll marry you someday. A friend claims you'll travel the world together. A boss hints at promotions that never come. Each promise buys more of your patience, more of your loyalty. But look closer. Nothing ever changes. Their future isn't real. It's bait to keep you stuck. How do you tell hope from manipulation? Watch for patterns. If promises repeat without progress, it's not delay, it's deception. Example, they talk endlessly about moving in together, but dodge every detail when asked. Actions are the currency of truth. Words alone are counterfeit. Once you stop funding their illusions, you reclaim your freedom. And when promises lose power, many psychopaths reveal their final weapon, silence as punishment. The fifth hidden sign is the silent treatment. Research in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships shows being ignored activates the same brain regions as physical pain. A psychopath vanishes after an argument, cutting off communication for hours, days, or even weeks. You panic, desperate for reconnection. When they finally return, relief outweighs anger and they win. The silent treatment isn't absence, it's punishment. A leash you can't see, but one you definitely feel. So let's recap. Over-the-top affection, gaslighting, constant comparisons, empty promises, and punish in silence. These aren't quirks, they're hidden signs of a psychopath at work. But awareness is your armor. The moment you recognize the red flags, you break their spell. Remember, love empowers, it doesn't confuse, compete, or control. If this video helped you spot danger, subscribe to insert channel name for more protective psychology insights. Because in the end, knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. And it may save you from the wrong person.